running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second. At 8.
B.J. Gibson made the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, here's Breida. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get off the field.
Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Garoppolo now. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, here we go.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
That's good for a 49er 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now it's Breida. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Go. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
And I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This is Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within strike? And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go, here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Here we go, here we
And
go.
now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute off. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go one more.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Go ahead, go
The
ahead.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here's on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.